It is great to be back on campus. Obviously, it's very nice to see the same people who were here while I was playing and going to school. Everybody is still awesome, warm and kind, and it's unbelievable what they have done around the swimming pool, the big gym. The facilities just look great, and the support system is still great, so that's really good to see. I don't come here very often, but whenever I come, it's very, very pleasant. Yes, we came in 2002, a group of us, the foreigners, and I think we took the program from a lower standard and bringing it to a higher one due to our coaches, obviously the personnel. We loved playing together. I think all the foreigners and the Americans just blended together, the cultures came together, and we just play like a group of women, and we just wanted to win. So I think from a lower point, we just brought it, we brought it to like higher grounds, and I think it's just remained the same. Yes, beating Robert Morris to win the NSC championship in 2004, I think that's my precious memory, because nobody in the NSC beat Robert Morris, and we did it, so that was really good. It felt good. A great honor. I'm very humbled by it. I didn't expect it. I always feel like there are other people out there who should have been recognized, my teammates who I love, and they're my best friends. They're still my best friend. I feel like it was a group effort. But I'm very thankful and very honored, and thank you the administration and obviously the Hall of Fame membership for choosing me for this. It means a lot.
Our next inductee, I think rivals Camellia for youngest inductee. You know, I remember when I got here at the end of '95, my second day, it was my second day, right in this gym, we played Wagner in volleyball. We beat Wagner College in volleyball. Wagner was awful, trust me. We beat Wagner in volleyball. We stormed the court like we won the World Series. I'd never seen anything like it. And here I am, I'm saying to myself, why on earth are we so excited about beating Wagner in volleyball? It's my second day. Well, it turns out that it was the third year of the LIU volleyball program, and it was the first win in the history of the program in year 3. Okay? So here we are celebrating like nothing ever before. 7 years later, Cristina Pintilie is recruited to come to LIU by Dean Udan, and because of Cristina and some of her teammates who are here today, LIU volleyball became a household name. Became so good that LIU went on to win 6 consecutive conference championships, and now with the great work of our current coach, Kyle Robinson, I mean, volleyball just has it going. And it all started because of a middle blocker named Cristina Pintilie. She left here all-time leader in attacks and kills, and she was up there in aces and digs. And not only was she a great player, she's everything you wanted in a leader, and she was a terrific person with a great sense of humor. And she's working at Duke University. You guys might have heard of that place. And she's been there for a little while, but you know, even though she's from Europe, you know, it seems like New York is kind of like a second home to her. So it's great having her back. And Cristina, whenever you're ready. Our next inductee, Cristina Pintilie. Okay. What was that?
Thank you. Hi. First of all, I would like to extend my congratulations to everyone else inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight. It is an honor to stand beside my fellow inductees. Not everyone can be so lucky to be surrounded by such a supportive and encouraging family. I am truly grateful for this honor. I am humbled by it as well, because I know that as I stand before you this evening, I am standing in front of many people who have helped and supported me to this hour. As my college career wound down a few years ago, I have to admit that when I arrived at Long Island, I didn't have the slightest idea what the next years would hold, let alone that they would be as wonderful. I don't think I'll ever be able to find the right words to express the way I feel about this volleyball program in Long Island University. I have been unbelievably blessed throughout my college career in so many ways. A huge thanks to so many people for making it possible. First, I would like to thank the board and the membership of the Hall of Fame for this honor, my administrators, Provost Gail Haynes, Mr. John Suarez, and Miss Margaret Alemo, my coaches, especially Dinu Dan, who made this experience possible, Funda, who always inspired me with her kindness, passion, and big heart, my teammates and best friends, especially Adela, Dana, and Ivana, for their unconditional love, support, and faith in me, my academic advisors, thank you, Matt, for keeping me on track, especially when I didn't understand why do I need to be in English 16X. The sports info staff who put Long Island volleyball on the map, especially Greg Fox, who is now master of the Facebook updates on LIU athletic events, by the way. The custodians who always kept the gym clean and greeted us with a big smile at 6 a.m., Coach Toby Rance's favorite practice hour, that it was if we won. And nonetheless, the staff who did our laundry for us day in and day out. I know you do not always get recognized, but you mean more to me than you may know. And to all of the other people that made my life a little bit easier and a little better every day, thank you. Toby Rance, Miss Joanna, Bill Gerke, Ampon, Mr. Engelman, Danny, Tracy, Coach Sandy Ford, Richie Colander, Kyle Robinson and his staff, Richard James, and countless. A big thank you goes to Coach Simon Hodnett, who made sure I always had a place to stay, a friend to talk to, and of course the famous Thanksgiving dinner that we will never miss. You all have made an impact in my life that I will never forget, and I'm extremely grateful. I started playing volleyball when I was 10 years old. I started out as a ballerina, but that didn't pan out. I wonder why. Where I am from, Romania, a communist country at the time, there were not too many opportunities for the young. Therefore, I didn't get to choose a lot of sports, to play a lot of sports and then choose one. Maybe that's why I can play basketball at all. Therefore, one day at the school, I was selected to play volleyball because I was tall, and my giant family promised I would get even taller. Obviously, that kind of came through. I did not have too many objections to voice because my mother made sure I was going to practice every day, like it or not. It was a good way to stay out of trouble. Then, as the time passed by, I started loving the sport more and more, and I enjoyed participating in it. I never managed the love for volleyball, the hard hours of practice, the sacrifices I made growing up and throughout high school will land me a spot in the Long Island volleyball team in the middle of New York City. I really took this chance, and I wanted to make everybody proud of me. LIU became my home away from home. Everybody here is so wonderful and kind. From the professors who taught my classes to the amazing support system, my experience here was absolutely great. My journey here started in August of 2012. After a 14-hour flight and some, of course, expected delays from at JFK, Coach Dinu and Coach Radu picked me up in the traditional minivan that I actually had the pleasure of riding it yesterday to my hotel. They dropped me at my dorm in the midst of the night, and they told me that they were expecting me at the gym the following morning. The night flew by fast, and in the morning, after I assured my setter Ivana that I'm not Godzilla, she was terrified when she woke up and saw my feet coming out from underneath my blanket. They're not even that big, seriously. We proceeded to the elevator. Everybody was expecting a Brazilian, and of course I opened my mouth and they said that's an Eastern European accent. For sure. Imagine how I sounded at that time. Good thing Adela had my back with her good English. I could play volleyball. English was not my forte. Fortunately, I realized that I had to learn a little bit when I started classes. Although I was terrified, homesick, and tired. The months and years that followed were amazing. Our American teammates embraced us. Coach Dan made sure we got to understand each other's cultures, and we became a good group of people. A group of people who went on and started winning. Being on the court, wearing my Long Island uniform, playing hard with these amazing women. I've never been prouder to be a part of something. I cherish those days, and I miss the fans, especially the track and field team, who, by the way, had to come to our matches because of Coach Simon, who is himself a great volleyball player. Those are the days that I miss tremendously. Thank you all for inspiring me, making me a better person, and being the friends that I could ask for. I would have never guessed that to even think that 20 years after I started playing volleyball, I am actually here with some friends being inducted into the Hall of Fame. It is overwhelming, humbling, and an incredible honor. I wish my family were here so I can personally thank them for their love, support, and faith, and for making me the person I am today. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of the evening.